Hi, everybody. This is Belinda from All About the Banks. Duane and I are here at Raleigh Oaks, one of our camp grounds that we enjoy going to, only 30 miles from home. But this weekend was special because we had an opportunity to meet with some friends of ours that we have known over for a long time.
Over,
Yeah,
yeah,
our
30
children,
years.
our children are her oldest is 30, so we've known each other over 30 years. This is Gwen, the best half of our friends Tom and Gwen. Tom is a little camera shy; he won't talk to us. But anyhow, this is Gwen, and we wanted to just bring them on and introduce you to them because they have done something that a lot of us want to do or would like to do, but just don't have the nerve. We're not ready to take the leap. That's the word. Um, Tom and Gwen have been camping for how long now?
Not quite 2 years.
Not quite 2 years now. Listen to this. They've only been camping about 2 years, but this, what, 2 months ago?
Hmm.
2 months ago, they sold their home and are now full-timing. So, Gwen, tell us what type of camper you have uh, and how all of this got started.
Well, we just decided one day that we wanted to go camping. We had worked for the national park, some as seasonal park rangers, and so many of the national parks have those really nice campgrounds. And so we decided we would buy us a little classy, nothing fancy, no slides, just something small. And we just started camping a little bit, and every time we went out, we had a little bit more fun. We liked it a little bit more, and we decided it just felt so freeing, and we were so relaxed when we were out there.
I understand that.
We started toying with the idea of selling the house and doing it full time. You know, Tom, Duane, all the guys are retired now that
Right.
started out together, and we don't have any grandchildren yet. So we just thought, well, hey, we're not really tied down right now, so let's try it. So we did trade, and we got a little bit bigger. We're still in a Class C, but we're in a Winnebago now with some slides. And so we have a little bit more room. Still not big.
Well, good. Now, we know for a fact because we follow them. I mean, we're like stalkers on their page. We follow them online, and so we know about, where they go and what state they're in. But just off the top of your head, how many states do you think you all have visited in the past 2 years?
Well, we think we have passed through or visited, even maybe just for a short time, maybe about 30 or so. So we
Right.
still have quite a few to get to, but we will go out on these trips, and we'll spend a day in one state and hit the road, and next thing you know, we're
Going somewhere
Yep.
else.
So we've been kind of just where the wind takes us.
Now, are you all sightseers, or do you just go find a nice camping spot, enjoy the campground, or do you like to go out or have something to do all the time?
Well, kind of both. We try to. We are sightseers, and we do love the national parks. So that that's special to us. So we really do try to see the special the national parks and the state parks. We like the state parks, and their campgrounds are always they're cheaper, and your sites are spread out, and of course they're always near something that a landmark or a historic
That's cool.
site. So, but we also like to, do our sightseeing and then kind of stay put for a couple of days and rest up if we're in that type of area. Sometimes we just pass through for the night, but.
Now, we've talked about it while we've been here this weekend, and we know that you also do some boondocking. So how has that gone? What do you think about, What can you tell us about boondocking?
Okay, well, boondocking to me is a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it probably more than Tom. To me, it's more fun to boondock in cooler weather. I mean, obviously,
Right.
this is so hot right
Yeah.
now. I can't imagine not having a hookup right now.
Exactly.
So that wouldn't be something that we would enjoy. But in the cooler weather, you know, we have enjoyed it. We've stayed in some really cool places. We've stayed in a rest area in New Mexico where we had like our own little adobe area with a picnic table. I mean, it was so neat.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, we wanted to stay a couple of days, and it was a rest area. You know, it was fun. And we've also traveled to an area that was. It was an area for stargazers, so it was way up the top of a mountain, and I'm trying to think, that was Texas, I believe. And of course, at night it was so quiet, and we were up there alone. You know, you could hear the coyotes, and it was really an incredible experience. So you get really neat spots if you seek them out.
Now, did you find it hard to, I mean, as you're traveling, do you just go, okay, let's go here? Or did you pre-plan and try to, you know, look online and say, okay, we're coming up on this state or this city, let's try this? How did you pick where you wanted to go?
Well, we usually have somewhere in mind that we want to go, and then we kind of look ahead and check out different places along the way. And a lot of times, if you go in one way, you can come back out another way and hit other things. So usually we have an end goal in mind. Like this trip in particular, the main event was Acadia National Park. I wanted to go there. It was just somewhere it was a bucket list place. And so this whole 2 months since we sold the house and have been on the road was all planned around making it to Acadia. And so we've been some really cool places on the way there and on the way back. And we've not gone the same route, so we've come back a different way. And, you know, the flexibility is the main thing. If you're flexible and you're not too afraid to, like, well, let's just scoot over here, you know, you can find some really neat places.
That's cool. Now, like Duane, her husband, he and Duane worked together, and they both retired fairly early. So, you know, these guys are much younger than we are, but they are enjoying life, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we've talked all weekend, and I know a little of her story, she knows a little of my story, and we both realize that we aren't getting any younger, and that life is too short for the shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes you have to move where you are. You know, for things to change, you've got to change. And I think, you know, I commend them at their age, you know, but like us, their children are grown. Like she said, no grandkids. So, I mean, why not enjoy now and do some of the things that they want to do? So I commend you. I am excited for you guys.
Well,
and
thank you.
I can't wait now till Duane really retires so we can hop on the travel train with them and do some traveling.
Absolutely. Because, you know, we're not promised tomorrow.
Exactly.
And our kids have been very supportive. I mean, we miss them. We get out and we're gone 2 or 3 months, and, you know, we miss them and they miss us, but we talk almost daily, you know, and
FaceTime is a wonderful thing.
It is a wonderful thing.
It's the next best thing to being there, you know.
Yeah.
Because you can see them, and you make, you know, I don't know about you, but with my kids, if they call, I can tell in their voice if something is wrong.
Right.
So then I'll hang up and FaceTime. Okay, let me look at you in your face. I want to see you face to face. You know, I've talked to you a couple of times. Let's look. Let me look at you. So, you know, FaceTime is wonderful. But we really are, I mean, we're just excited for them. Duane and I have talked about it. I don't know that we're ready to make the sell our house leap just yet. but we are definitely ready to branch out and do a little more travel, a little further away. We've got spots that we like, which I'm sure you do. I've heard you talk about a couple of places that you guys like, but we really are looking forward to this next chapter, as I'm sure you are. And
Yeah, because you don't know how long the next chapter is going to last. We might get tired. We
Right.
might miss the space.
Right.
I mean, we don't have a lot of space. We might wake up one day and say, okay,
let's find a home.
let's have another house. And,
Yeah.
and we can get another house.
Right.
And Tom was really on the fence more than I was. And his mom really is, he has a mother she's just very cool about it. And, he felt like maybe he should stay close by her. And she was like, no, go. Houses you can get a house any day of the week.
Exactly.
You might not ever have this opportunity again. So she was really
A catalyst to push
she
you guys
was
forward.
for him, and because I had been talking about it, and it was hard, I guess, for the husband, the head of the household. We won't have a home. That doesn't feel right.
Right. Right.
But now that we're out here, there's no time limit.
That's right.
We,
and you make the home.
home is where we park it.
Home is where we
and,
park it.
and
right.
where we're together.
Yeah.
We get along good in the small space. If we didn't, it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
But we're,
And one thing that we have learned, and I'm sure you have too, we have met some of the nicest people in the
Oh,
campground.
yes.
I mean, it's not a matter of socioeconomic status, race, creed, color.
None of that.
We're all out here enjoying the same thing. We enjoy camping. We enjoy, sitting outside. We have sat outside more this weekend than I probably have been outside in months.
We have to.
But we have enjoyed. I mean, we've sat out here for hours this weekend. I mean, talking until 10:30 at night.
Yep.
So it has really been a fun time.
It has been.
Like
It's
I
been
said-
very hot.
Yeah, it's been hot, but we've been toughing it out. Yeah, we have toughed it out. So on behalf of Duane and I and all about the Banks, like I said, I am just ecstatic about what the future holds for you and Tom.
Well, thank you.
I'm excited to keep up with you guys and see where you're going next. And like I said, when Duane decides he's going to really retire, we're going to call you and say, okay, where are you going? Because we want to hop along and follow with you guys. So you
We
guys
want
just
you to
stay
come on.
tuned. Yeah, all about the Banks viewers, you stay tuned because you're going to see more of her and us together.
We want you to join us.
Yes, and we're going to get her husband on here too. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be up here eventually. So I just want to thank you again.
Thank you.
And don't you guys forget to like, share, and subscribe to All About the Banks. And we thank you for listening. We thank you for looking at our little conversation and hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I have. Take care.